Love is in the air, everywhere I look around. Love is in the air, every sight and every sound. And I don't know if I'm being foolish, don't know if I'm being wise.
Love is in the air, and it is there when I look in your eyes. This quote from a pop song from the 70s resonates with what I'm doing in the philosophy of love field. And what I really like about this quote is that love is understood as something that is in the air. So I'm going to speak about the location of love as love in between and all around, and also the intersubjective dimension, because love is there when I look in your eyes. And this reference to the eyes of the beloved as a very noble breeze. So Plato had this analogy of eye and soul, and he said that the eyes of the beloved are a mirror for the lover, a mirror that allows self-knowledge. And this is crucial because love, or eros, as it was called in Greek, as an epistemic and moral value in Plato. What does it mean? It means that it is a power, it is a force that can help the lover to acknowledging what should be done in the life, acknowledging the good, and basically finding the meaning of life and reality. And this Platonic heritage is quite crucial because it allows me to challenge a view of love as a mere private feeling or mental state, as just, a sensation of pleasure of being in company with the beloved, or like something that is just inner and secret and private. But as I said, love is in between. So it is really this tension, these dialectics that create a specific embodied engagement between lovers, and it is precisely this space that is in between lovers that allows this epistemic and moral transformation. Lucy Rigaret, a French philosopher, for example, stressed how much it is important to preserve this space in between, that for her is the space of breathing. So there should be air in between. And why there should be air in between? Because if the object of love, the beloved, is too close, it becomes like your possession, my love. This is the criticism of the selfish account of love. And the idea is that really this space in between that allows breathing is really the space of freedom and allowing the other to be herself, and also to the lover to coming back to herself and undertake a process of cultivation. And this made me think a lot about this location of love that is mesocentric, we can say. So meso means that it is not, self-centered, neither like agape, so other-centered, but is in between. So it is what is in between us. So it belongs to all of us, but also it extends us, is more than us. And this is really the power of relations. So in enactive terms, when we think about this process of embodied interaction, we need to overcome the idea that an interaction is just between two agents. There are at least three agents. In the case of love, the lover, the beloved, and the relations that is in between. And this could be even extended if we think about the situation in which the lovers are located. And this is the all around, because there is still the risk of understanding love as just an interaction, you know? And so when I say that love is all around, it means that it extends also the human sphere. So it is something more. And so we can start thinking about really a situated account of love. And here a good reference is Gilles Deleuze. So when in his Abécédaire speaks about desire, so we can translate eros as desire, really this tension towards the other, this affective intentionality that is embodied. He says that it is impossible to love a woman in its own. We always love a woman from within an ensemble. And he really specifies that it's not loving the ensemble, so the situation, but a woman from within an ensemble, so from within a situation. And he also said that this ensemble is like this landscape that is wrapped up in the woman that you love. And why is this important? Because it has really to do with really freeing the idea that the beloved is just an object that you essentialize with certain, qualities. Actually, this has been a very prominent view in the philosophy of love when we ask why we love someone, and like if we can make a list of all the qualities of this person. Deleuze, in a way, is challenging this view that say it is from within the ensemble, from this sharing life, if you want, so taking part to the life of your beloved, and really I will add this is not Deleuze, but this is the care account of love that can come from Robert Solomon or Henry Frankfurt. So caring about the life of your beloved by taking part to it. So we can say that this tension and this desire is the one of taking part to their life, in contributing to it in order that the beloved can flourish. And so this is, I would say, the moral dimension of love. But at the beginning, I also say that there is an epistemic dimension, so that has to do with knowledge. And I understand the epistemic and the moral dimension as deeply entangled. And if we think about this love in between and all around, again, using some enactive tools, we can say that this tension that is in between and all around is sense making. So what does it mean? Is this building meaning, building a perspective, building a shared world through love, through this tension that make the lover taking part to the life of this beloved. And so in enacted terms, we can say that eros is this desire of knowing more and better. And this knowing should be understood really from this embodied, situated perspective. It's not in an intellectualistic manner. So we can rephrase it even in saying in listening to the other more and better, caring for the other more and better. And love is in the air. I said this at the beginning. So I will say that this is not just a metaphor. So I told you that this has to do to the fact that love is in between and all around. But for me, it's quite crucial also that there is a reference to air or wind, so to an element of nature. And this goes well with this idea that love is situated. And why it is important for me? Because from an ethical perspective, it's crucial to overcome an idea that love belongs just to humans. So if love is in the air, it belongs to all living beings. And we can say that is also a force of nature. So this, we can call it a cosmological account of love, we cannot really speak a lot about this today, but my work on loving the earth by loving a place really speaks in favor of this view. So the idea that by inhabiting with love a place, so taking care of a place with all its inhabitants, human and non-humans, is really an expression of an ethics of desire, where desire is not anymore just a selfish concern of obtaining what you lack. This is the selfish account of love. It is not just, this agape, so this generous love in favor of the other, but it's really building these meanings together in order that the place can flourish. So in an ethics of desire, that is an ethics of sense-making, an ethics of listening more to the other and to the place, what is really crucial is cultivating this space that is in between and all around. So my recommendation is not just, focusing on the individual that needs to work on herself to knowing how to love better, this sure, but since love is located in a place, I really wanted to stress how much we need to take care of the situation, of the community, of the place, as the condition that can then enable the lovers to transform themselves for the better. So self-betterment, that is a crucial moral practice, cannot be just an individual endeavor, an individual task. And our efforts should be put in creating the right conditions, the right community and space, so that desire can be a force for the good. Thank you.